from Los Angeles, California, Melvin Diaz and Joe Romero. Come hang with the Soul Primos.
What's up, cousins? Welcome back to another episode of Soul Primos. My name's Melvin Diaz.
And I'm Joe Romero.
And today, we're talking about the 80s. Look, hey, the thing about the 80s, it was a decade full of great music, brand new technology,
yes,
and more cocaine than you could even do, bro.
We have two different 80s vibes.
Yes,
bro.
yes. So I think you have the more mainstream pop culture, musical artist vibration going on.
Yes.
I have more of the home video, people who think they can do karate because they watch Bruce Lee type of vibration.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Home video. That brings up a good point. Something I really wanted to talk about. Something that was very huge in the 1980s.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. Nowadays, everything's digital.
Yeah.
We lose that personal connection with things.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes vinyl might make a comeback here and there. But back in the day, man, there was this thing known as Blockbuster Video. I don't know if you children or you young people or young adults know about Blockbuster Video. See, back in the 1980s, you'd have to go to these little dungy little spots, right? And they had a couple of fucking movies, couple of blockbuster movies, nothing too crazy, right? And everything, they had a weird system. Everything was pen and paper. They weren't really making many sales. Everything was sketchy. You go in there, you go to the back, there's an adult section. It's not a place you really want to take your family to.
But you would go there all the time.
I thrive there. Yeah. I was only in the adult section, right? I had a cigarette back there. This is the kind of guy that would only go to the adult section, right?
Yeah.
To the fucking to the gay portion, man. Because back in the 80s, heavy metal, all that shit, everything was cool back then, man.
Yeah. I think like everyone always says, music's gone so woke. Every male artist wants to put on a dress. Bitch. Watch a music video from the 80s, dog. They were dressing like women left and right, bro.
Look what these fools were wearing, man. They were afraid to be themselves, man. Bro. These fools wearing the skinniest, tightest little leg.
I know, bro.
Everybody dressed in leather, Motley Crue
People would wear these glasses and be chewing gum like this, like wearing the most flamboyant gay shit fucking on the market.
Motherfuckers didn't care what people had to say on Twitter, on Instagram. People would make real reaction videos off of them. No one cared. No one
cared. And I think there was like a beauty of the 80s. I think like we talked about the 70s last week or 2 weeks ago. And I think the 80s people kind of were starting getting comfortable with themselves. Yeah. And then you just add a bunch of coke, dog.
Oh, yeah.
You add a bunch of coke, and then in 1983, what musical artist changed the game forever?
No, talk to me.
Michael Jackson put out a little music video called Thriller. Ever heard of it?
I actually know.
Ever heard of it?
Actually, no. How does it go?
Oh, you're not thrilled?
No. I'm a thriller.
Michael Jackson didn't go, I'm a thriller. He says, this is Thriller. And then the zombies, they all dance. Dong, 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 dong. Dong, 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 dong. Dude, that was like the first, because it's crazy because MTV launched in 1981.
Yeah.
And they were kind of like only playing rock, and that was the first non-rock and roll music video that they put.
Yeah.
And the first music video by a black artist.
Oh, beautiful, man.
And back then, Michael Jackson was still black.
Yes. If you know the history of Michael Jackson, he does change to the light side, which might be seen as the dark side.
Yeah, where you look at it. Was so weird. Even I still don't understand what happened.
No, because he has a skin disease.
Yeah, they say vitiligo, but I've seen people with vitiligo.
It seemed like he had vitiligo, and then he was like, just finish me off everywhere. Just make me white everywhere.
It just seemed like he had vitiligo, and then he's like, bro, I just want to be light wherever I go.
This guy's spitting that real shit, man. Spitting that real fucking shit.
Yeah, but I think Michael Jackson was really coming into his own in the 80s. And you know Michael Jackson is one of my favorite artists.
Oh, yes, of course.
That question was just like, what concert would you want to see from an artist, dead or alive? I always say Michael Jackson.
Oh, my God.
I always say Michael Jackson. And you know, he really became an adult in the 80s, because before that, he was in the Jackson 5. He was the cute little black lead of the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
And then he was like a teenager, early 20s, and he was kind of disco. You know, he was really finding his voice. Oh. And then in the 80s, he became a man. He was just like, bro, the Thriller, think about it. The album that came out called Thriller. It's Thriller, Billie Jean, Beat It.
Yeah.
all in one album, bro.
That's crazy.
All in one album, bitch.
That's too many legendary songs in one fucking album.
Bitch,
bro.
one album?
You would kill for one of those songs.
And they were right one after another on the
No
CD.
wonder it's like the highest grossing or most best selling album of all time.
And and it came out in 83, I believe. And to this day, what is that? 50 years? 50, I can't do math.
No, that's like 2046 or something. It was like 43 around there.
Wait, I'm going 26,
I am
36, 40.
Bro, you've never had trigonometry.
42 years ago?
Yeah, something along those lines.
Bro, 42 years ago, and it still has that record.
What an incredible decade for music, man. Normally, when you look back in time, depending on how old you are, but I think me as a young man, I think about the 70s, 60s, right? That's like a
dress like you were the 70s.
A decade in time, which I wish I was born. I was born in the wrong generation, penetration, right?
Yeah,
but the 80s, looking at the 80s, bro, there's a lot of great, fantastic music. Fucking heavy metal had a fucking came in strong, man. Came strong in the scene, and people did not know how to react to heavy metal. They were trying to make laws, trying to ban fucking heavy metal. There was a lot of crimes in the 1980s, and they had a lot of ties to Satanism, right?
Yep.
And then they started looking at the lyrics from heavy metal, and they're like, bro, we got to start banning and putting laws and figuring out like, okay, these songs should not be allowed to the public. These songs to be censored, and it started bringing up a lot of issues about like censorship, or what can or can't be said. And it's like, whose fault is it? Is it the artist, or is it on the parents letting their children listen to this music?
You know, growing up, you and I are very fond of music from the 70s, 60s, or there's a couple songs from the 60s we enjoy.
Oh yes, of course.
But especially the 70s and the 80s.
Yes.
And the 90s, but we talked about the 70s, and right now we're talking about the 80s. When I was growing up and really getting into the music, and then finding out what you just said, where like there were petitions signed and politicians talking about this heavy metal and shit like that. Yeah. It just made me realize, bro, every generation has these fucking losers that always are against the coolest thing.
Yeah.
That's where like in my lifetime, mumble rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like trap music. Everyone that's whack is just like, that's perpetrating a negative lifestyle on the children. It's just like, bro, bitch, shut the fuck up. That's been happening every decade. You know what
helped me realize too? That people in position of power are always looking at they're always trying to find a scapegoat.
Yeah.
They're not worried about, okay, maybe people are poor. There's a lot of crimes. People are poor. People have mental health issues. They're not getting help that they need. They're like, wait, it's got to be the music.
So they're creating art.
Yeah. It's got to be the music creating all these crimes and making people go crazy. It's got to be that. It can't be the fact that people can't find jobs. People are out of work. People don't have hope in the economy. People are losing money. People are homeless. It's not about that. It's got to be the music. So let's go after the musicians. Let's not look at ourselves and be like, what can we do to help the people?
Exactly.
They're always trying to put the problems on somebody else.
I know, bro. Let's not really tackle like what the actual problem is. Let's tackle the art.
Exactly.
Dude, shut the fuck up. And like that's why we love punk. We love punk rock. We love fucking, rap and everything. And it's just like, heavy metal was like the first time music bucked. Because before, in the 60s and 70s, yes, there was music, but it was like, I'm blanking out, but who's that artist that Timothée Chalamet just played and win the Oscar for?
Oh.
Not Tom Petty. Was it Tom Petty?
I don't know. Fucking, how does the song go? Sweet Caroline.
Something like that. Where it's just like, but it's in the lyrics, but they do it like,
Bob Dylan, yeah. They do it like low key, nonchalantly. You know what I mean?
They say but the 80s was the first time an artist really got on the fucking, like, what did I say when you first came out in that week? What is it? Well, the second thing, because the first thing I was like, damn.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Yeah, the second thing I was like, dude, you look like the artist that goes, we're not gonna take it. No, we're gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. How fucking basic is that hook? Do I love it? Yes. Is it legendary? Yes.
It's very simple.
But when it fucking came out, dude, people were treating it like they were just saying slurs.
Well, guess what? It's not about the complexity. It's about how simple, how easy you get the message across.
Exactly.
It was very simple, but the message was there.
But people were such losers because my point is that there's losers in every generation. Even back then, there were losers that being like, that song's absolutely inappropriate.
Yeah.
What? Well, he wasn't cussing. He wasn't fucking saying anything. He wasn't saying, we're not going to take it. We're going to go to City Hall and blow it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no, he was just like, we're not going to take it anymore.
Listen, like you said, music, but before the 80s, especially with heavy metal, before it was actually categorized as heavy metal or metal.
Yeah.
It was like I said, with Bob Dylan, they'll be very aggressive and angry with the words. But even someone like Bob Dylan is like, hey, yeah, I'm angry. Fuck
exactly.
Yeah, I'm pissed, right?
Yes.
But then you don't hear it in the music because he's playing it over some beautiful chords.
People have to be like, listen to the lyrics.
Yes, bro.
Heavy metal is just like, no, it's like, forget the lyrics. Feel the music.
Feel it, man.
Yeah.
And on top of that, we're speaking to you. But before you listen to the lyrics, feel the fucking chords, these power chords. Megadeth, Metallica, fucking Kiss, all these iconic fucking bands from the 1980s, man. A voice of a generation. So much anger, so much rebellion, dude.
Yeah.
So much rebellion. People going, I can't imagine those live concerts, especially when they were starting off, those mosh pits, those grimy mosh
my
pits. I can't imagine how raw.
When concert tickets were like $1.75.
Especially because the genre is new. Like now you go to you can still go to like a heavy metal fucking concert and it's fucking like you're moshing hard. Yeah. But imagine where like you feel a certain way and this new genre of music opens up and it's perfectly encapsulating how you feel through the chords or the music, the chord progression, the lyrics. You're just like, oh, now I can finally express myself.
I think
imagine the energy.
Because the 80s were full of fear. I don't know if you guys know this, guys. The 80s were full of fear because it was the Cold War.
Yeah.
It was kind of like Russia and America, these two titans, kind of neither wanted to throw the first punch.
Yeah, it was like they were just in a stalemate. Like, are you gonna go?
A lot of flinching. Yeah, it's like, you know, like UFC fights, like the first like 30 seconds. It's like a lot of
fainting. They're just like, are you gonna throw the first
instead of 30 seconds, it was a decade where it's just like,
that's a lot of stress,
dude. It's a lot of stress. And you know, the world almost ended in the 80s. In 1983, Russia received an alert saying that America sent an atomic bomb. Just launched an atomic bomb right towards them. And the gentleman that was in charge of receiving the alerts and also alerting their team, their government, he was like, I don't think this is real.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, because if I alert my team, they're gonna send an atomic bomb. But what if it's a fake alert? Yeah. And now we just bombed America. Yeah. And he was like, I'm just gonna act like I didn't see it.
Oh my God.
And boom, he saved the world. That Russian man saved the world. Isn't that crazy?
It's funny how like that's how I act with my texts or my DMs sometimes. I act like I didn't see that shit.
Bro, when you're drunk as fuck and you're like, I don't know if I should DM this person.
And then maybe you might send him up, but I'm just not gonna look at it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna jack off. He probably went to the bathroom and just he jacked off, and once he came, he was like, I'm gonna let it slide.
Well, you know what they say, post-nut clarity cures all.
Bro, post-nut clarity might have saved the world. Like, the world could have ended in 1983. Isn't that crazy?
Imagine, we wouldn't have been born, because despite popular belief, we are very young. We are very fucking young. Yes, we are wise. And
have we made an episode from the 70s and now the 80s?
Yeah, people attribute wisdom with age, and we are not that old.
Also, Joe and I don't age in years, we age in stories. That's some shit a pedophile would say.
What'd you say? What?
That's some shit a pedophile would say.
I was like, what did you say?
No. But it's so crazy because when I was young, when I was like 18 or 19 and 20 years old, I would say that. I don't age in years, I age in stories. But now that I'm 30, that's fucking gay.
Bro, you're the coolest guy at every party, huh?
You were fucking on my ass before we started recording. You were like, the other day we were with some friends and I kept getting deja vu.
Oh my God, I hate when you say that shit, man.
I kept getting deja vu. Like, we'd be hanging out and I would feel like, pretty much, you guys know what having deja vu feels like. You know what it feels like. Yeah, but I kept getting it that day.
Okay, recently we did a podcast with PLP. Shout out to Ponte Las Pilas podcast.
Oh yeah, go watch that episode. Go subscribe to them. Dude,
every time he made a joke that everybody laughed, he was like, "Whoa, I'm having deja vu.
Oh, but I kept making everyone laugh like frequently. That's why it seemed like
deja vu was from a moment that happened like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, do you guys remember what I meant? You guys all laughed 5 minutes ago,
bro. Don't buy your. No,
but you were kind of saying like again. I'm sorry, I'm hanging out with my bestie. I was like, when you were setting up, I was like, dude, I just got deja vu. And what did you say? You were like, bro, there are no hot bitches at this point.
Bro, that's my fairy comeback right now, dude. Bro, there's not 50 hot bitches that I'm trying to fuck right now, man.
Bro, I could be like, this actually happened. I'm like, oh my lungs are really hurting. I think I need my inhaler. I gotta go get my car real quick.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, dude, there are no girls that want to fuck you right now.
Because you know that girls love a big man that acts like a teddy bear.
Oh,
Girls love that shit, man.
Yeah.
Girls love a fucking big ass, like a warrior, a teddy bear, big Sasquatch looking motherfucker that acts so tender because they're like, oh wow, this is a real man who is not afraid to show his soft side, and this is the kind of man I want to get under.
Yeah, I remember, dude. That's actually, it's funny that you said warrior. I rented a car once, pretty recently, like 2 years ago, and I asked my parents, I'm like, can you guys follow me? So when I drop off this rental car, you guys can give me a ride home. And they're like, yeah, for sure, we have free time. And I go, this lady comes up to me, and I'm like, hi, I'm returning a car. She goes, oh my God, you're so tall. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, how tall are you? I'm like, I'm 6'5". And she was like, dude, you're like a warrior. Bro, I swear to God. She's like, you're like a warrior. You could like fight like wars back then. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Anyways, here's the key and everything. And then I get in the car with my parents, and my parents heard everything. And you know what they said? Dude, we're gonna tell your girlfriend, dude. We're gonna tell your girlfriend. I was like, what? Why? And they told my girl. Why? They thought it would be funny. Dude,
What'd your girl think?
Well, she got pissed at me, and I was like, I didn't even say anything.
Why'd she get pissed? I mean, it's a compliment.
She just got mad. You know how people are. Be careful. You know how people are. And it's like, and my parents were kind of like, even they knew that I wasn't like flirting with her. They were just like, they thought it was funny. They were like, ooh, we're gonna tell your girl. And I thought they were joking. And then we saw my girl like a week later, and they told her.
So okay, now I know to never call you.
Oh, that's why she got pissed off.
Where? Why?
Because she was like, how come you didn't tell me, Melvin? And I was just like, oh, I don't know. I didn't slip my mind, I guess. But that's what she was like, why did it take your parents to tell me, not you? That's why she got pissed off.
Do you think when someone hits on you, you're supposed to tell your partner?
Yeah. I think so.
Really?
Yeah. You get hit on, huh? You get beat on.
I get nutted on. No! Bro, I never get hit on. Ever.
What? Yes, you do.
I swear to God, never.
I've read your DMs. Yes, you do.
But from dudes. It's literally always guys, which I prefer, always guys.
Well, it's like 50-50 guys and girls.
I feel like, and this is a good thing. I don't want to be hit on. I don't want to feel pretty. I don't want to feel nothing. I want to just be me and do my thing.
You want to feel nothing. You want to be numb.
I want to be numb through everything, man. But no one hits on me, man. And that's a beautiful thing. I go to Food for Less. I wear the hoochie shorts. I would fucking like leave it a little open.
You do dress slutty though. That's what I'm
saying. I'm like, who's gonna pick me up or at least flirt?
Maybe like they think that you're too slutty.
No. Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're too slutty. And it's just like they're like, oh, he's probably ran through.
And are they wrong or right?
They might. It's an educated guess.
You know, I don't know if we should bring this up, but a lot of people in the 80s were getting ran through.
Dude, and
that led to one of the scariest moments and decades in human history.
Oh my gosh! We were texting about this, and it's like the 80s, unfortunately, was responsible for one of the, I want to say maybe the most heartbreaking disease epidemics America's ever faced.
Oh man, what
HIV and AIDS?
HIV and AIDS, man. It was a devastating disease. It destroyed your immune system, and
because you know what makes it so heartbreaking is all diseases are heartbreaking, but you could just get it, at any moment. But like HIV and AIDS, like you get it from like one of the most purest forms of intimacy that exists between humans.
Yeah.
And it's just like, just because I made love or I had sex with this one person, whether it was a one-night stand or your partner, now I'm gonna die because of that?
But it's also the stigma around it as well.
The stigma, and I read a story, this young boy, he was 14. He needed a blood transfusion, and he received the blood of someone that had HIV.
Oh,
and when he got diagnosed, he became like this. Before viral sensation, he became like a new sensation, which is because like 700 parents at his school signed a petition to get him expelled.
Oh my God!
Because he had HIV, to the point where he became good friends with Elton John.
Yeah.
Because Elton John was a very famous homosexual in the 80s. He's still a famous homosexual now. So they would go out to dinner all the time, and he was just like, don't worry, This boy ended up passing away from HIV in 18 years old, and Elton John was one of the pallbearers.
Oh my God, what a real one, man!
Isn't that just heartbreaking?
Like that, it's beautiful for someone in that position to really kind of shine light on a story like that.
Yeah,
and the travesty of that. Because like I said, you have that, you get the disease, and people look at you like something wrong.
Because of that,
you're like an animal
you know, because of that, to this day in 2026, homosexual men and people, gay people in general, they can't donate blood.
Really?
Yeah. They can't donate blood.
You ever met anybody with AIDS? I met one person with AIDS.
I did at a comedy show one time.
Yeah.
Because, but I didn't know she had it. Just my homie wanted to go hook up after.
Yeah.
So after the show, we all went to go hang out, and I could see that my homie was really digging this chick. And she was like super nice. I still follow her on Instagram. They leave, so I'm like, oh yeah, that's what's up. And then I go do whatever. The next morning he calls me, and I was like, dude, how was it, bruh? And he was like, dude, she has HIV.
Wait,
and she told me.
Taking meds for it?
Yeah, she's taking meds, but like she was like, before anything happens, I want you to know that. Yeah. And my friend obviously was very polite, but he was like, he politely declined.
Oh yeah, I mean,
whatever sitch was happening.
I have a friend, not a friend, someone that I knew for a little bit, and they were out. I think he was going out with some guy. And I don't know I can't remember if they were like a fling or just like someone they dated for a while. But when they finally had sex after a couple of weeks, he revealed to him that he had AIDS, and then he just didn't let him know. He didn't let him know for a while until he had to go to the hospital and had to get all the medication. And now, like,
oh my gosh,
he got the disease, but then now obviously he's able to live good. He's on all the medication, but he's a spokesman, and he's trying to get rid of the stigma behind AIDS. Because even now, I think you have AIDS and people. I mean, because it was so devastating.
Yeah.
First, for me, if someone has AIDS, I'm like, wait, are you good?
Yeah.
How you look? Because this guy, the one that I'm talking about, he's shredded, he's buff, he's like a bodybuilder as well. Yeah. I'm like, you can still, and this is just me being ignorant. I'm like, you can still like have a thriving life and have a like body, like a thick body and muscle, and you're okay. And they're like, yeah, so, we're on the medication, but he's spreading awareness of trying to get rid of like the negative stigma that it still has, because it's still possible to contract a disease.
Dude, bro, not only contract. So 44 million people have died from HIV/AIDS since the beginning. So there's 44 million lives that have been lost because of this disease. You know how many people passed away because of this in 2024 alone?
How much?
630,000.
What? How? Just untreated?
Just around the world, yeah. Untreated around the world.
I wonder what parts of the world are affected the most right now. It can't be the U.S.
I mean, it might be. It might be. Well, I mean, the world is such a big place. So, I mean, you consider Africa, Asia.
Country. It has to be like a third world.
Yeah, most of them probably come from third world countries. Also, a lot of children are born with it, unfortunately, if their mother has it.
Yeah.
It's so super heartbreaking. But the 80s were just filled with that. I mean, we lost Freddie Mercury to that.
Oh yeah,
we lost Freddie Mercury, bro. It's just like San Francisco was like San Francisco was like one of the gayest places in the world.
Yeah.
And when this thing hit, bro, it's like an atomic bomb in the gay community. And in the 90s, it started spreading into straight people as well.
Yeah.
Because of bisexuals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of bisexuals, that's why bisexuals have still to this day have a stigma when it comes to that. And then, if you guys want to learn more about this, there's 2 movies that I highly recommend. Not only are they absolute cinematic masterpieces, and I'm talking about writing and character and dialogue, but they really shed a light on this shit, because it was really heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Yes.
Matthew McConaughey won an Oscar for Best Actor for that movie. And Philadelphia.
I would say Philadelphia.
Philadelphia is so good. Philadelphia, Tom Hanks plays a lawyer that contracted AIDS, and he got fired for it. So he's suing his former employee for firing him just because he has AIDS. But no one wants to be his lawyer until Denzel Washington, a TV lawyer. You know what I mean? So he's not like a legit lawyer. He's like one of them, like, call 1-800-999-999. I'll get you your money if you fall or whatever.
Yeah.
He helps Tom Hanks, and they win. They end up winning, and they end up changing the law.
Yeah.
And it's based on a true story. So it's called Philadelphia. Those 2 movies, highly recommend.
Magic Johnson got AIDS, bro.
Bro, Magic Johnson, dog. I don't think people realize he's 6'9".
Yeah, that dude was fucking lying.
He's like it's like if Tom Brady
Yeah.
He's like if Tom Brady contracted some shit like that.
That fool was a man. Yeah,
Did you just spray inside your toilet?
Yeah, but I aimed it that way.
Okay.
So I needed it.
But he was fucking.
I remember a tweet. Someone was like, "What kind of aid does this fool have? Financial aid?"
Dude.
Because he seems like he's thriving, right?
I remember this one photo.
He's rich.
He was on a beach and he was taking a photo with like 10 models that were all like half naked.
Were they white?
They were all like different colors.
Oh, really?
And then someone said, "This had to be the day, bro." But like he was fucking before games, after games.
Oh my god!
Like
all those NBA players. I remember when I think Michael Jordan, when he went to the league at first, he was like saying that when he first went into like the Bulls, and then it was a terrible team pretty much. He came into like a losing team, and these fools still were like, even though they were a losing team, this is like, if you're in the NBA, you're a star, pretty much.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to women, you're in the NBA, you got some sort of money, right? He went into like this team, and after like the game they lost, they got obliterated. And then fucking the hotels, he went into like they invited him to like the hotel, and these fools are all, everybody's got a chick, this chick behind them.
Even to this day, bro, if you're a bench warmer on the shittiest team, you have at least 100,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah. Couple hundred mil.
You have like at least
couple 100,000.
No. Like a rookie deal is like a 1.2 mil.
But if you're a bench though, you still make hundreds of thousands.
It's like every rookie. It doesn't matter if you're like the best rookie in the fucking world. You get a 1.8.
Oh really?
Mil. Yeah. You get a 1.8 mil, and then obviously without taxes, so you get like 500, and then you have to get like 50% to your agent, shit like that. So you're right, 100,000, right?
Yeah.
But if you're like decent, bro, a million at least, right? Yeah. Because I have a friend that I don't want to say friend, but he's an acquaintance, and he's a bench warmer on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Dog. He's light skinned, 6'8", fucking. The moment he got on the Timberwolves, immediate 50,000 new followers on Instagram, bro. Like he just like, bro, it's like getting in a movie.
Yeah.
It's like getting on a movie.
You think a guy like that even like? There's so many distractions when you go on a basketball team.
Well, that's the thing. That's why guys like Kobe, LeBron, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Shaq. That's why it's like. That's what makes them so different, is because they love the game. Even though they did have distractions, obviously Magic Johnson had distractions, they love the game so much that they keep getting better. A lot of these folks, that's where they fall off. Yeah. Because, they're 6'9", literally built like Greek gods. You know what I mean? Like they have everything at their fingertips. They don't have to pay for anything. Their team pays for everything. They become famous, and then they kind of lose track of who they are, and they get lost in the sauce because they've spent every living moment of their lives getting good at basketball or football or baseball. They weren't out here getting their heart broken, learning life lessons, meeting people, learning how to speak to people, shit that regular people have to go through. They weren't, because they were in the gym. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like that's why when a lot of them retire, or a lot of them, if they have like a season-ending injury or something like that, their mind just breaks. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they're just like, they're like 27, 28 years old, and for the first time in their lives, they're a fucking loser. Yeah. And that's what they think. Because for the first time in their lives, what do you mean I'm not gonna start? What do you mean you want me to sit on the bench? What do you mean I can't play for 6 months because I have to rehabilitate this tendon? What tendon? What are you talking about? So it just like breaks their mind because they haven't lived life yet. They've just been in the fucking gym or on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why a lot of them don't really have a good personality.
They don't need it.
Because they don't need it. Because they don't. Not only do they not need it, they never developed it because they couldn't.
Especially now. Now, if you're on the team, check out my Instagram. Oh, wait, you're on the what? You're on the Lakers?
And especially now that college players can get paid.
Yeah. Oh,
bro, there's some 18, 19-year-olds that are making $2 million a year because of Instagram. Yeah. Because of because like they have there was this one video of them just dunking on someone. Boom. Gatorade's like, hey, bro, we'll give you $300,000. Can you just like drink? Have a video of you drinking Gatorade. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, bro. You give any 18-year-old, 17-year-old, 200 grand, bro. How many of them are not gonna fuck up?
They're wilding, bro.
How many of them are gonna be like, keep trying to get better and better and better? No, they're gonna be like, dude, I just bought my mom a house, bro. I'm getting fucking domed up every night, bro.
It's hard
like,
to stay focused.
Bro, how are you gonna put up 1,000 shots every day if your phone is just like boom, boom,
Nah,
boom?
they're gonna bust 1,000 nuts, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I will say this. Sticking to the 80s, 1980s basketball,
Yeah.
what were the dynasties in the 1980s? What were we talking about here? Celtics and Lakers?
Bro, so you were speaking of Magic Johnson, dog. Magic Johnson ran the 80s with a white gentleman, one of my favorite white people of all time, Larry Bird.
Larry fucking Bird.
Larry
man.
Bird, bro. Them two were like boom, 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 boom.
White boy with swagger, they say, man. We had the most swag out of fucking a lot of...
Bro, you had Magic Johnson, this big black gentleman that was always smiling.
Yeah.
His name was Magic.
Yeah.
It wasn't his name. It's his nickname. But now everyone's like, oh, Magic. Yeah. He's like, no look passes, doing crazy shit. And then you have Larry Bird, some hick from Indiana. You know what I mean? He drinks beer, chews tobacco, wears a hat with his hair flinging out, but he will fucking bust your fucking ass, score 40 points on you, and he would talk so much shit. He'd be like, when someone talks shit to him, he'd be like, I'm gonna fucking dribble 2 times that way and shoot right in front of your fucking face on the elbow. And his defender's like, come on, white boy, come on. Yeah. Boom, boom, do it. And he's like, take that, bitch. Like, he would call dudes bitch and shit like that.
I like white guys like that.
Yeah, man. To the point where, like, the Detroit Pistons, they were known as the Bad Boys in the 88 and 89. And Isaiah Thomas got in trouble for being like, they got their ass beat by Larry, right?
Yeah.
And one of the reporters was like, you know, what do you think about it? Is it like, do you feel okay that like Larry beat you? Like, you know, you can't really feel that bad. He's like one of the greatest players of all time. Yeah. And Isaiah Thomas was pissed off just because he's one of the smallest guards of all time, but he's feisty. He's like, you know, fuck, you know, he's like, Larry, like, if Larry was black, he would be an average player. And he got so much shit for that. And then Larry...
That is a wild thing to say.
Yeah. And then Larry was like, they asked Larry, he's like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what they say, bro. I gotta get ready for tomorrow's game. Yeah. Like, that's how Larry was. He never really got into like the politics. He'd be like, I don't give a fuck, dude. You know what I mean? And like, that's why I fuck with Larry Bird, bro. He's one of the greatest players of all time.
He was amazing, man. He was amazing. There was a lot of fucking great players. For me personally, also, I'll say this. I love the uniforms back in the 80s, man.
Oh, short shorts.
I love the short shorts. I love that look.
You love short shorts.
I will thrive in the 80s. If I was a fan, I would come in with the short shorts. But I don't know why they got longer and longer, and I guess it makes sense because it's not as masculine, but I think they look fucking good, man.
Dog, they were fucking... Dude, they had... What was that, like a 5-inch seam or something?
Oh,
like
yeah.
that?
It might be 5-inch, not 3. 3's crazy. 5-inch seam.
3 is a lot of...
It's big. It's too big. It's too big for me. Too big for me. But damn, when people are dunking, flying in the air, I think the little short shorts fucking make it look a lot better, man.
Yeah,
look a lot better. And like the fitted jerseys, or the tighter jersey, everything's loose now.
Yeah,
everything's loose, but when it was tight up there,
and also like it kind of the Magic and Bird situation kind of also set fire and set kind of like a base for the '90s East Coast West Coast beef, because the '80s kind of started that because LA, you know, Lakers is LA West Coast, Boston Celtics are on the East Coast, and it was a constant East-West thing. Even though fucking Magic's from Michigan, and Larry Bird's from Indiana, you know, but
it don't matter.
Yeah, exactly. They don't matter because in the '80s they weren't, you know. So yeah, the '80s were such a spectacular time, and you know, just talk about Michael Jackson. I mean, what other artists were in the '80s, bro? You got
like musicians,
bro. You have like one of my favorite bands. Do you know who Tears for Fears is?
Oh, yes. What's the most popular song? Is it not Mad World?
Oh, they actually did.
Is that their... That's not their song.
They were the original that did Mad World, but then someone covered it.
And that's the one that went viral.
Yeah, that's the one that went
Tears for Fears did Hurt.
Dude, no. That was... that's 9 Inch Nails, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, mine's in there. Who did Tears for Fears?
Bro, Tears for Fears did so many songs. They did gosh darn it. Oh, everybody wants to rule the world. And my favorite song of theirs is Head Over Heels.
Oh, dude, listen.
Something happens and I'm head over heels.
There was a lot of synth.
Synth, bro.
A lot of synth in the
neon,
synth
synth with sound and neon with light, dog.
Bro, there's
love
neon
that
lights
shit.
with some synth, the piano synth. So much experimenting, man. So much experimenting. And the thing about the 80s, and the thing about is like these decades with music that have such a distinct sound, it's like it's hard for the legends from the decade before to kind of transition into them.
Yeah.
And let's say from 67, I don't want to bring them up, like the Bee Gees or the Beatles, like after a while, it's like 70s, 80s, there's a new fresh sound. And sometimes these big artists take a long time to kind of adjust, or maybe they don't want to adjust. They're like, oh, I don't do that. That's that new shit. There's always unks being like, that's that new shit. I don't fuck with that weak shit. I don't fuck with that new shit, man. Things were better back in my day. It's always unks.
It's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy listening to a song from 1975 and then listening to a song from 1985.
Yeah.
Like, imagine, like, you go from strings and drums to synth, bro. Like, it's like, it literally time just warped in the 80s.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, and also one of my favorite movies of all time, I think that one of the nation's favorite movies.
Oh, come on.
One of them is called Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Hey, where are we going back to?
Back to the future.
Yes, bro.
You've seen that blooper with Marty and Doc in the high school, and he's like, "Hey, puto." No. Hey, that's like no, it's real. Yeah. It's like the 80s. Marty's like, "Hey, that's my bitch, fool. Hey, puto." No, it was Michael J. Fox. Is like
Michael J. Fox is that shit?
Yeah.
Oh.
I gotta show you. It's pretty funny. Yeah. But that movie is one of the greatest movies of all time. I don't remember many 1980s movies. Fucking there was a Star Wars episode. I mean, it's a Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back might be late 70s.
Yeah, that's late 70s.
But Return of the Jedi was a fantastic.
For sure. Movie. And then you also have the original Terminator.
Oh yeah, that's what Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger came up on the scene. Bro.
Yeah. Get down, come on.
That's really good.
Get down. Hey, yeah. Come
Last
on.
episode you were like, Adrian, Stallone. This episode you're like, get down, I'll be back.
Adrian, I don't know anything else to say from
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, I don't know what else he says.
Oh, I mean, he says, hasta la vista, baby.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Oh, when was the fucking Batman and Robin movie? Was that a 1980s
That's the
picture?
90s, dog.
Oh, unfortunately.
That's the 90s.
Oh my God, the 90s were... The 80s was such a good time, man. What were the bad things about the 80s, though? I'm trying to think about besides the AIDS, the Cold War. Listen, they tried to assassinate my homie Ronald Reagan out there.
Oh,
man.
yeah. Well, you know, I don't know if it should be your homie, but...
The homie Ronald RR, I call him. Double R.
But you know why? You know, the guy that tried to assassinate Ronald Reagan, do you know why he did it?
Talk to me.
To get Jodie Foster's attention.
Oh, my God. Always over a woman, huh?
Yeah,
always over a fucking woman.
And you know what's so crazy? He tried to do it to get her attention because he was just like, he was so fat. Imagine how crazy you have to be so infatuated with the person that you go, bro, there's no way I could possibly meet them. How can I meet them? How can they know of me? I know. I'm going to try to take out the president.
Oh my gosh. And he
was close. He almost did it.
He was fucking close.
He almost did it. And he just got let out of prison. I don't know if he just got let out of prison or they interviewed him recently. But they asked, now that Jodie Foster's like an older gal, she's like in her 70s and 80s. They asked her, you know what she said? What? She was like, I thought that was pretty cool.
God, I hate hoes.
Jodie Foster.
I hate these hoes.
Jodie Foster, one of the greatest female women actresses of all time. Bro, you know, she, as an older lady, she was like, okay, now it's happened so long ago, I can't get in trouble. She was like, I thought it was pretty cool, man. I thought that was pretty fucking cool that he did that.
The things you gotta do to impress a woman. You gotta almost kill a president. If you like a girl, man, if you want her to notice you.
Well, especially if she's out of your league.
If she's out of your league?
Yeah, if she's out of your league. You gotta go above and beyond.
You gotta assassinate the prez, man, which we don't recommend or we don't endorse.
We don't endorse that at all. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. We're doing a joke.
We're doing a joke.
But yeah, that's like the... You gotta respect the game, bro. You gotta respect that game on that player real quick, man.
Listen, he was pretty ballsy. I would say he went close. He got close.
He got pretty fucking close, and he was like, the fact that he just wanted Jodie Foster's attention, he got it. The fact that now he's still alive, she's still alive, she's over here in a huge interview, and she's like, man, what happened? I thought it was pretty cool. But she said it like, so like, she didn't want to be like, She didn't want to offend anyone, but she was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
You're saying she wants a little bit of a dick.
I'm saying that women like when you go above and beyond.
As an older lady, a woman of culture, an elderly lady.
Yeah.
Hot take: elderly women still want penis.
Oh, hot take: elderly women still deserve love.
Hot take: elderly women still deserve orgasms.
Oh, hot take: elderly women still know how to do the do.
Oh, hot take: elderly women 70 and above are still mamacitas.
Oh, hot take: elderly women still got mouth. That's the hottest thing that. Hey, we'll cut that.
No, cut that in. And you're a fan of older women.
Yeah, you got me. You got me.
What shows were in the 80s? I never watched TV in the 80s because I was not born.
I know, me too. Oh, but before we brought up the Ronald Reagan thing, you asked like what bad things happened in in the 80s. I'll tell you, bro, the Challenger explosion.
What the fuck is that?
Was it the 80s?
Wait, check their notes. Oh my god, are we being bad right now?
This is
oh, we're being bad. Listen.
Wait, you've never heard of the Challenger?
No.
What?
I've heard of Dodge Challenger.
Wait, you've never heard of the Challenger explosion?
No, man. Have you? Before you look it up right now?
Yes. I was literally talking about it 2 days ago.
And what seminar were you at?
Yeah, I was doing a TED talk. I was doing a bed talk. You know, I was doing a bed talk. No, I was literally talking about it. It happened in 1986.
Yeah.
Because I get confused. I don't know if it was in the early 90s or late 80s, but I guess 86 is the late 80s. The Challenger explosion. It was a spaceship meant to go up into space. I forget.
Yes. There was a bunch of astronauts in there.
Yeah, it was a bunch of astronauts, and it was featuring one of the first civilians to go up into space, who was a teacher.
They filmed it all. It was all recorded live.
So the reason why I was live to so many children is because there was a teacher on board, and she was kind of representing education and all the teachers in the world, and everyone was kind of like, it was inspirational because it's like, wow, a teacher can go up to space. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I think it was like 15 crew members, and just a bunch of geniuses, a bunch of trailblazers, a bunch of great people, all types of ethnicities, and it flies up, and it's getting projected live all across the world. Virtually every classroom and every school has it on the TV because they want all the children to see because of this teacher, and it blows up before it gets to the ozone. Before it reaches outside the hemisphere, it blows up. Everyone dies instantaneously, and even though it was so far away, it just looks like an explosion. It was a massive explosion. Apparently, there was a leak in one of the oxygen tanks, and oxygen is extremely flammable. And it just blew the whole thing to oblivion, man, and everyone perished. But it was recorded live for millions and millions of people to see.
So the whole world saw that, men, women, children, everybody saw that. How devastating, especially if that's your loved one, your husband, your wife, your kid. You're watching this what's supposed to be a glorious and magnificent, beautiful moment for mankind. Yeah. And then you watch the worst possible outcome.
Oh my gosh, and like that kind of like. It shaped a lot of children that grew up in the 80s. Yeah. Because watching 9/11 kind of shaped millennials. I can't imagine like that challenge. Well, to be fair, 9/11 was a little worse.
Whoa, let's not compare these.
Let's not compare.
These travesties and tragedies. Yeah. Are we ever gonna get to the 2000s?
We will.
What if we just go to how far in the decades are we going? 2040s?
No. We're doing, so the plan is after this, we'll do the 90s, then the early 2000s, then the 2010s, and then we're doing the 60s.
What if we go further back?
We do the
1910,
the 1740s.
1740. Oh, let's break down the Constitution.
Christopher Columbus. When was the Declaration of Independence created and signed?
1774.
1776.
Oh, off by 2 years. I'm sorry. We have a historian here.
The education system failed.
No, when was Barack Obama born? And where? Because that was a big issue
America.
For many years.
He was born in America.
Why did so many people have an issue with that?
Racism.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But the Challenger exploded. Yeah, that really shaped America and the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like space travel. It's like you say, it's like one of those things where it's just like, obviously America was rooting for them, but like the whole world was like, yeah, make it up there.
It must have been so sad, obviously, because fucking people died, but something like space travel, it's like the whole world is looking at you. The whole world is. How many times do people get together and support something?
And just agree on one thing.
Yes, wow, these humans, it's like everything goes away. Race, ethnicity, gender, everything goes away.
Yeah.
And we look at these people, like humans are attempting this grand thing, this beautiful thing. Let's all support our humans doing this.
Yeah.
And then it's like very few times in human history is there certain events that people just kind of join together and just support one single goal, and for that to completely end in complete disaster. Oh my God, how terrible must that be?
But you know what was popping in the 80s? Arcades, bro. You ever been to an arcade, bro?
God, I try not to, man.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Chuck E. Cheese. I know you like to go to Chuck E. Cheese.
I've never been to Chuck E. Cheese.
You know who that is?
No, I don't know who that is.
I don't know who Chuck E. is, man.
Chuck E. is, but if he gives me cheese, I might be there. No, arcades were huge, man.
Have you ever been to one?
We went to one together, brother.
When?
Like 4 years ago. I swear. And don't say deja vu's happening.
Wait, when?
It was an arcade it was in Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Do you remember the barcade or some shit?
Bro, you confusing me with some other bitch.
No.
Yeah.
I've never dated anybody that looks like you. But
when?
But damn, I wish I would.
What the fuck? When?
Bro, like 2 years ago, three years ago. You don't remember? Like I'll give you my notebook, and so you can remember the date because I put it downstairs.
Yo, your diary?
My diary, my whole diary.
Oh, is it when I went to the Art District?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You fucking liar.
I think so. That was an arcade, wasn't it?
Oh. Yeah.
Are you that embarrassed? Give me a shot. It hurts me. This hurts me. All I say is we hung out one time and you're like,
I'm like, no,
don't embarrass
the
me.
Punisher? No.
You can't even do it right.
Do it.
No, he doesn't say no. Wait.
Where does no come from?
I'm having flashbacks. No.
Deja vu flashbacks are very different. I'm having PTSD.
That's how sketch is fun. If I hear you say, please don't kill me. I have flashbacks.
Oh, I'm having flashbacks. Wait.
This feels familiar.
I'm having flashbacks.
I'm getting, what'd you say?
Deja vu.
Oh, sick ass food.
Damn.
When was alcohol created? 1980.
Alcohol was created in 1987 after the Challenger explosion.
Oh, 1480, man. What else happened in 1980, man? What a beautiful decade, man. If you listen, if you weren't alive to experience the beauty of the 1980s, I recommend going back in time. If I were to go back in time, would you stop by the 80s?
Oh yeah, I would definitely stop by the 80s, and I would stop by the 80s, and then I would go and stop by the 20s.
The Roaring 20s.
The Roaring 20s. I would be the Great Gatsby, the Great Matsby.
I would go on a road trip with my girl on a horse. So I'd maybe go like 1890.
Oh, like a carriage.
1890.
A carriage, yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll make fires, we'll camp out, we'll kill some chickens along the way, and then we'll fucking make picnics. It's going to be beautiful.
You know what movie came out in the 80s? E.T. You ever seen that?
No.
Me neither.
Great. Fun facts. fun fact, dude.
I've never seen that movie, but I heard it's pretty good.
Bro, E.T. that's the one with like green food. It's like this.
The green food? You mean the brown food? You're thinking about Yoda.
No, isn't he green?
He's brown, man.
Oh, he's brown?
He's fucking brown, dog. Oh, you don't like brown representation in movie media?
You know what's funny? That's the only brown representation we've ever had.
Yeah.
E.T. And what else? Fucking
E.T. and he was an illegal alien.
Oh, typical.
Here we go, dude.
Oh.
Talk about cast typing.
Thanks, Steven Spielberg. Thanks for that, brother.
Yeah.
What else? What other forms of representation have Latinos have had in the 1980s? Nothing, probably.
In the 80s, we're all white and black, man. And Asian.
No brown, not much brown activity.
Not much brown. Guys, let us know if there was some brown activity in the 80s, because like, I think we tried Googling it and we saw a bunch of movies that were like obscure movies, were like...
Nothing crazy in the 1980s. No blockbuster with Latinos or Mexican foods.
Yeah, I mean, because like all like the Latinos really started making good cinema in the 90s. You know, Blood In, Blood Out. Vatos Locos Forever, fool. What if we start talking like that?
Bro.
I think if we started talking like that, our views would go vastly up. We would get invited to events and stuff like that, and the Grammys and shit.
Well, that's what I was about to tell you right now, man. Like, if we start talking about like more, listen, this might be offensive.
Offend me.
If we start talking more like if we
stereotypical,
we dumb ourselves down a little bit.
yeah. No,
not that. No, I'm just saying people like to make fun of the culture a lot, right? And the people like to put the culture down.
Yeah,
and they think that it's silly. It's funny. People you know grew up on the streets. People do this and that, but a lot of people just like to make fun of it. And I feel like there's a lot of people that I know, not like too close, but like that have gone through the life of the cholos and all that shit. And it's cool. If it's your truth, that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
That's cool. That gives you depth and gives you character and makes you layered. But other foods that never lived that, they're just like, oh, this is me trying to be funny by being like silly, like, oh, what's up? Fool?
Yeah,
we've said this before many times.
I think it's hack and corny, but
yes,
you know, but you know, to each their own, I guess. But we, you know, look at us like we dress like 80s characters, bro.
Because at least we're trying to understand other parts of the world of humanity. And
hey, newsflash, pal. We weren't born in the 80s.
Oh my God! Listen, I don't have hair like this, man. And if I did have hair like this,
I don't think you would. I think if you had hair like this, you wouldn't never talk to me. You would be on some stage somewhere going, yeah.
Give me the B-boy. Look, man, give me the B-boys and free my soul. Wanna get lost in your rock and roll, so drift away. And then I would have a guitar that just squirts right here.
And there'd be like people in the front row just fucking taking it in.
Please, over here. Male or female, I don't give a fuck, dude.
Just go like this. All the fucking...
That's a shot.
The pick of destiny. Master Exploder, bro.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. If you were an 80s metal musician,
icon, yes.
80s hair metal icon, what would your look be? What instrument would you play? Drums.
I'd be drums, and you would be the lead guitar.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I'd be like, boom, boom, boom. You know, like some Metallica shit. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, man. Megadeth.
I love Megadeth.
Look, Guns N' Roses, Megadeth, Metallica, all those fucking bands, Kiss. Those guys, I love their music. They had STDs so crazy, and they were on all these drugs for sure. They were, which we do not condone, nor do we want that. Also, we're just saying this is the life that these people chose to live, and that was almost a part of the culture of the heavy metal thing. Of the heavy metal was a rebellion with just fucking and enjoying this music and rebelling against. Because a lot of times with these young people, it was their parents telling them, do not listen to this music. And I think in parenting, that's the worst thing you can tell somebody also sometimes. If they like a certain art form, to be like, you can't do it. You can't do this. You shall not do that.
Want to do it more.
And they probably are going to do it a lot fucking more. And they probably like it, and the fact that you tell them not to listen to it, do not enjoy it, they're probably going to end up loving
obsessed
it.
With it.
They're obsessed over it, man. So that's why you got a whole generation of the youth and probably young ass motherfuckers just listen to that, going to these shows, sneaking into shows, being enthralled by the chaos, by the just.
Bro, you know, 1985 was Live Aid. You know what Live Aid is? Come on, bro. What you know about Live Aid, man?
I was there.
I was there.
Okay, speaking of Live Aid, when was the last time there was a concert?
Trying to live.
When was the last time there was a concert even remotely close to the fucking caliber of Live Aid?
Dude, okay, so those of you who don't know what Live Aid is, it was a concert charity event to support, to get money to help people with AIDS and HIV.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a day thing. Where was it, in Europe or Africa?
It was in Canada.
It was in Canada?
I don't know, actually.
What?
I don't know where it was.
But it was a massive stadium, and the
85,000 or some shit like that.
85,000, and it was the most, if not the most, but one of the most viewed televised events probably of all humanity.
Yeah. Anybody, in any decade, that decade, the previous decade before that, anybody, any icon, any legendary motherfucker.
I think I read,
Paul McCartney.
I think I read that more than 2 billion people were watching it on their TVs.
And that is no exaggeration.
Go ahead, say the list, sorry.
What is the list?
Paul McCartney?
Can you chat GPT?
I mean,
it was like
my favorite, Queen.
Oh, that's everybody's favorite. They stole the show. There was Elton John, Paul McCartney, Queen. Then you had Phil. Oh, what's the one? Phil
Collins.
Phil Collins. Yes.
Okay, so you have Queen.
Then you had fucking Aerosmith.
David Bowie.
Motherfucking Bowie. Then
Paul McCartney. Mick Jagger. You had the Madonna.
The Madonna, of course.
The Madonna. You had Tina Turner. Oh, love me some Tina Turner, bro. What's love got to do with it? And she asked that. She's like, what does love got to do with it?
And that's a question we should be asking ourselves every fucking day.
Every day of our lives.
Who else was on that motherfucking list, bro?
George Michael, dude.
George
Michael, man. We got some George Michael. Man, a lot of these legends have passed, bro. Queen, Freddie Mercury passed. David Bowie passed. Tina Turner passed recently. George Michael passed.
Very famously, Queen unanimously is known to have the best set of the whole night.
Yeah.
Because they played 20 minutes, 20 some odd minutes of their biggest hits back to back to back.
Oh, you know what a little band played?
Who?
A little band known as Led Zeppelin. Led Zepp.
You guys know Led Zeppelin?
Oh, you know where it was at? London.
London, my favorite place.
Yeah. Oh, no, was it? Philadelphia?
I don't know. Oh, that's London and Georgia, man.
Oh, man. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, The Who. The Who reunited for that event.
I don't really care for The Who.
You don't like The Who?
No, I don't.
You're tripping. Why?
Everybody talk to me. Why am I... what's the opposite of trip?
Fly. You're flying. Oh, why don't you like The Who, man? What girl used to listen to The Who and broke your heart?
No, because I was like, do you like me? And she was like who? I was like,
who are you?
I went down a dark path.
Yeah. It's me. Linda, it's me. Who? And you were like, oh, I'm going to hate The Who.
And then every time someone was like, you like The Who? I was like, I liked Linda. And then they were like, who? And it just sent me down a spiral. Like, fuck. It just sent me down a dark spiral. But I just never really got into them, man. I never really listened to their catalog, any of their hits. I think I fear maybe 1 or 2 hits.
Ring of Fire.
That's Johnny Cash or someone before that. Okay, fuck. I want to get into... I think for some of these decades, we got to get more specific. Like if we ever do 1940, what about we do a music for a certain decade? Like let's say the 50s. Let's talk about Elvis, Johnny Cash.
We'll get demonetized.
Why?
Copyright strike.
We don't have to play their music.
What are you talking about?
Their music.
I'll just sing it.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. Okay, well, here's a fun fact. When is the first year that Michael Jackson unleashed his moonwalk?
Oh, this was, do you know?
No. Can you look it up, please?
God.
But get gas, bro.
Oh, but do you know where it was at?
Yes, it was in some small theater.
No, it was it was like a medium theater. But do you know what city?
No.
Pasadena.
No, that's
Pasadena. I swear to God.
Damn, we're on keel right now, man. Look that shit. It was not in Pasadena.
It was. How much you bet? Wait. What do I get when
First round. First 2 rounds.
First 2 rounds.
No, what the?
Oh, whatever.
You deserve rounds. No, alcohol.
Okay. Keep talking.
Okay, I believe that Michael Jackson did not perform in Pasadena because Pasadena seems like a place where he would not be in because it was very, it was a slum back in the day. It wasn't as flourishing as it is now, especially in the 1980s. Pasadena was not a nice place from what I've heard from the locals. I have not been to Pasadena and talked to locals in 5
Are you finished or are you done?
Both.
Michael Jackson first performed the moonwalk publicly on March 25th, 1983 during the taping of the television special Motown 25, Yesterday, Today, and Forever at the Pasadena Civic Auditorium.
Publicly?
He debuted the move during his performance of Billie Jean with the show airing on television May 16, 1983.
Publicly?
Yeah.
That fool was doing that shit in his bedroom for like years, man. Look what I can do. Fucking just sliding backwards.
Here's brushing your teeth and just sliding back.
Came into the window. When was the first time you did that fucking lean from Ashley came into the window?
That's in the 90s. Because that's Annie, are you okay? Okay, what's that?
That's what you get an Achilles tear. So I don't recommend you doing that shit. That's how you fuck up your Achilles from that shit, man.
Yeah, no, that's no joke. That's no
Also,
joke.
Michael Jackson was a known villain in the eyes of Paul McCartney because he stole all his publishing rights and he bought all his music.
Oh yeah, dude. What's that urban legend where they were talking and Michael Jackson? I think he asked like an instant question like, "Do you own your publishing?"
Yeah.
And Paul McCartney was like, "No, mate, that's silly." And she's like, "I want to own mine."
But Michael Jackson was like, "I'm gonna buy yours," right?
Yeah.
And Paul McCartney told the story, and he was like,
And Paul McCartney was like, "Man, shut your bitch ass up, man."
And then years down the line, he kind of ruined the friendship.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. The theory is that Michael kept buying more and more and more of the publishing, and one of the publishing companies decided to take him out.
Well, listen, he was prescribed a little bit too much of that medicine that he was on. And people said that the doctor was working for some other
working for that publishing company.
Yes, right. So there is conspiracy. All I know is that when he passed away, I was in my elementary school, and I was on the swings with my girlfriend at the time. We were just chilling because she lived right next.
You were in elementary school. Oh, you were at an elementary school.
Yeah, because she lived right in front of it. And
your girlfriend went to the elementary school.
No, we were in the same grade. We were both like 7th grade, but she lived in front of the elementary school. The little play place.
Yeah,
the swings and shit. We just showed by the swings, and he died. And she was like, "Michael Jackson died." So I was like, "You're still gonna kiss me?"
Oh my god! I remember my sister had just got her driver's license, and she was driving me to Little Caesars, and we were excited, and they were playing Michael Jackson. My older sister, my older sister, that's 4 years older than me, and they were playing Michael Jackson on like 102.7 Kiss FM, like a random station that never plays Michael Jackson. I'm like, oh, they're playing Michael Jackson, and we're listening to, and we were at the red light. I see Little Caesars in the distance, and then the news, the host was just like, I'm sorry to let you guys know. I'm sure you know already, but Michael Jackson has passed away at age 50-something, and I was like, what the fuck? And like at the time, my phone, I was like, I had like a shitty fucking phone. And I'm like, and then I was like, I'm gonna tell my mom and dad. And my sister was like, no, just wait till we get home, dumbass. And I'm like, okay. And then I got home and my parents were like, what? Like older Latino people were like, what? Michael Jackson? And I'll say this story for another day. His funeral was right next to where I lived.
Really?
And I lived on a hill in a shitty neighborhood, but I oversaw the cemetery. And I saw it.
Did you do anything out of respect for Michael Jackson up there in that hill?
It's a long story, but I remember I had a shitty digital camera and I was taking pictures.
Oh, they kind of make a...
It's kind of being rude.
Well, they make a statement. Please no filming, no photography.
Yeah, and because that's what they said. Everyone in town wanted to be in there, but Michael Jackson's family was so powerful that they're like, no media or anything. That's why I was like, oh, I could sell these pictures.
And did you make a lot of money from that shit?
No, they were shitty pictures. And I didn't even know how to... I didn't have an email back then. I didn't even have Wi-Fi back then.
You take celebrity deaths the hardest out of everybody I know. I remember one time John Cena was performing in front of this big ass stadium for WrestleMania, and then he got up in the middle of his wrestling match and he stopped. Everybody's like, what the fuck, why is he stopping? And he was like, the United States of America have eliminated Osama bin Laden. And you're like, no!
Now then your dumbass that believes in WWE fake wrestling, you go, wait, who's holding the mic? That's it. You have to know wrestling to get that joke. Because it's John Cena. Anyways, guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave your favorite thing about the 80s. Oh, hell no, man.
People are fucking fat, dude.
Dude. Don't forget to, please let us know your favorite thing about the 80s, your favorite artists, your favorite songs from the 80s. We want to do the 90s next, and then the 2000s, and then the 2010s, and then the 1940s, 1930s. Every decade we want to do.
Yeah, if you want to focus on prohibition.
Yeah. Let us know what decade you want to see. Let us know if you guys like us. That being said, my name is Melvin Diaz.
And I'm Joel Romero.
And thank you guys so much for watching, guys. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.